point at 10 seconds.
In the name of God, the most beneficial, the most merciful.
الإخوة المواطنون.
Dear brothers and sisters, dear citizens,
أتحدث إليكم في ظرف دقيق.
I speak to you in a very important specific matter.
نحن نمر الآن بأوقات عصيبة.
We go through a very difficult phase.
وبما أني الرئيس فيتوجب علي باتخاذ قرارات صعبة.
And as I am the president, I am obliged to take decisions.
لقد خدمت الMSA لسنوات عديدة.
I have served the MSA for several years.
وفي سنين خدمتي قد شاهدت الMSA وهو يزدهر ينمو ويترعرع.
And in these years I have witnessed the MSA blossom, bloom and expand.
وكل هذا ما كان ليحدث من دون مهاراتي ومواهبي العديدة.
And this wouldn't have happened without my talents and skills.
ولهذه الأسباب المذكورة قد قررت أن عبد الواسع.
And for these several reasons mentioned, me, Abdul Wasi, have decided
أن عبد الواسع أن أبقى في منصبي كرئيسا للMSA حتى الموت.
Me, Abdul Wasi, to stay as the president until death.
لقد تابعت المظاهرات أولا بأول.
I have witnessed the protest second by second.
ومنذ هذه اللحظة
And until this moment,
وبقطع الفيسبوك التويتر والMSA forums.
I am going to ban Twitter, Facebook and the MSA forums.
سوف أطهر الMSA من شوائبه.
I'm going to purify the MSA from its evil deeds and impurities.
شبر شبر بيت بيت دار دار زنقة زنقة. إلى الأمام.
Move forward.
Give it up for the volunteers, for the protesters, my translator blocker, and my goons. And now for the actual speech. Just gonna take this off. Bismillah. This year has been no doubt one of the most memorable and challenging years of my life. If I could choose one word to summarize this year, it would probably be meetings. My friends, I swear, would always ask me, hey, do you want to chill tonight or do you have a meeting? Or, hey, do you want to study for this test tonight or do you have a meeting? And I'd always laugh, but the sad part was that I'd actually have a meeting to go to, and they would just rub it in even further. People keep asking me for the past 2 weeks, how does it feel letting go of presidency? And to be honest, I'm actually kind of glad. But I'm not glad because I didn't like the position. And contrary to what I said earlier in Arabic, I actually am kind of glad of letting go. But it's not because I didn't like it, it's not because I've had enough of the MSA, but because I learned a lot this year from my position and from the people that I work with, and it's time to move on and take on another challenge. What keeps things new and innovative year after year is a change in positions for everyone. It allows people to better develop themselves and accept a greater challenge. It gives them avenues to explore and learn more about themselves and their interests. I'll never forget the hard work of the directors and all the initiatives and all the hard work they put into all their work, the countless nights of sleep deprivation, planning, logistics, and marketing for their events. To all the directors, each and every single one of you, you've all taught me a great lesson about how to be a leader, and I want to thank you for that. And to my execs, we had some good times. I could always count on you to have my back, And honestly, I was amazed by the level of patience, enthusiasm, drive, and wisdom that was demonstrated this year. Next year, however, is the beginning of an entirely new era. Something long forgotten in our history. It's something that Mac MSA has been missing for 16 years, a woman's touch. I've had the pleasure of working with Sophia for 2 years on the executive board. She's one of the most organized and committed people in the MSA I know. I'm glad she's accepted the challenge, and inshallah, I know she'll take MSA to new heights. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming your 2011-2012 Madam President Sophia Chauhan.
Before you get excited, but this is just a short introduction for Sophia. We're just gonna tell you who this girl really is. This is the story of our 44th president of MAC MSA, Sophia Chauhan. Say salam to baby Sophia. She was born on November 30th, 1989. Growing up, she may have looked sweet and fragile, but looks can be very deceiving. From the very beginning, she planned on ruling the world. She first targeted her family. She conquered. Easy targets. She then went to the College of Supervillains. But she needed help to further her plans. So she formed the Sparkle Squad. She set her sights on MAC MSA, and she expanded her Sparkle Squad. And she conquered. She is ready to rule the MSA with an iron fist. She conquered this MSA the way she conquers mountains. Success comes to those who work hard for it. Welcome, Sophia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Every year, the MSA goes through a change, and each year we try to improve upon the previous. Every president has a vision. My vision is to move forward with what we've developed in our 43-year-old legacy and take the MSA that extra mile, using what we have and build upon it. To welcome everyone in the MSA community and provide an inclusive atmosphere where you are comfortable regardless of your race, gender, or level of knowledge. I'm honored with this privilege of serving our community, and with the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I feel like I can safely say on behalf of the new exec that we intend to do so with all the enthusiasm and passion we can muster. This position would mean nothing if it were not for each and every individual in the MSA. Each volunteer and exec, all the directors and alumni who have made the MSA what it is today and what it will be in years to come. As we all sit here enjoying ourselves, I ask you to remember the past year and to look forward, to make a personal goal for yourselves and the change you want to see in the MSA in the upcoming years, to participate in whatever capacity you see fit. With that said, I want to leave you off by renewing our intentions for all of our actions, especially those pertaining to the MSA. To keep in mind the reason why we are all here today and sharing this journey together, I remind myself first and foremost before any of you that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us that the 7 categories of people who are granted shade under the throne of Allah on the Day of Judgment are those who love one another. And for the sake of love one another for the sake of Allah. I ask Allah to make this a means for us to come closer and to love each other for His sake. Ameen.